Blackstone Publishing and Urban Audiobooks present Naughty 4, Naughty by Nature, by Brenda Hampton. This book is read by Mishi, Lachappelle. Scorpio 1. It was almost 2 years later, and there I was, lying in bed, thinking about Jaylin. Bitter was a word that surely described me, and revenge was recently added to my list when I discovered no other man could take his place. Finding a replacement for the man I once loved was like finding $1 million in a sack right in front of my house. Since Jaylin ended our relationship, I dated several men, but no man could compare. It wasn't that I was looking for somebody exactly like him, but was it that impossible for a brother to have a decent job, a 9-plus-inch stick, and work it for more than 10 minutes? It couldn't be. If bad sex and employment weren't the issues, then playing games was another. I was tired of the lies, and if one more man told me how much he loved me, and 2 weeks later I just happened to run into another one of his loved ones, I was gonna scream. I couldn't help but wonder where in the hell were all the good men. When I heard Spencer mumble something in his sleep, I rolled my eyes over to the back of his head. He mumbled something again, and when I heard him moan, "Yvette," and quickly paint a grin on his face, it was time for me to go. I tried not to wake him, so I carefully eased out of bed. I looked for my panties on the floor and tiptoed over to them. Spencer's snores got louder and louder. I stood in my panties while shaking my head with disgust. I had high hopes for the brother. He delivered the mail at Jay's, the place I own that's designed to make women look beautiful. The first time Spencer came in, I figured he was going to be something special, with a 6-foot frame, 210 pounds of solid Hershey's chocolate, light brown eyes, and my mail in his hands. Who would have thought that in the bedroom he couldn't deliver? I'd been seeing him for almost a month and was anxious for this day to come. We'd had plenty of dinners, a few late-night walks, and he even had the decency to send roses the other day. That's what kind of made me feel as if it was time to show him what I was working with. I was prepared to do just that until he broke out a half of a pencil between his legs. Damn, I was disappointed. I tried to work with it, but I couldn't. He caught me shaking my head in disbelief, but I couldn't help myself. All that muscle, and it wasn't even in the right place.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?